How's life? A young man has written to me because he says that his mother is delirious. She is seeing insects on her body. She's picking them out. They're not there, but she's causing herself wounds. And he took her to the doctor, and the doctor says it's psychosis. And he tells me something that is very moving. He says, and it's such a shame because she's a really good person. She celebrates parties for children who are homeless and poor, and she has a very low salary. Now, two things I'd like to say about this request for the video. One is, when somebody has this kind of delusions, when people are delirious, this is the type of delusion that is very often linked to toxic substances, such as alcohol, medication, pesticides, heavy metals, etc. This type of delusion, where you see little animals, is typical of delirium tremens, which happens when people consume a large amount of alcohol. However, it is not only typical of alcohol. It's also typical of other substance intoxications. My recommendation is please go and see a doctor, and please go and see a psychiatrist. When we have delusions, there is a third of them that will go away with medication, a third of them that will be persistent but will be stable and not manifest themselves because of medication, and then we have a third that gets really, really sick and they don't get better at all. It gets worse and worse. So a third goes away automatically with one episode, another third can be controlled with medication, and another third has no solution for now. So please go and see a psychiatrist, because as you see, the majority of these situations can be controlled with medicine. And also a doctor, because if there is an intoxication, you can find a solution, or you can minimize the difficulties that this poor lady is going through. Another thing that you say in your request is, she is such a good person. Now, one of the things that I really want to get through to the general public is that good people suffer, not bad people. You have good and bad people suffering in the same proportion. Some people who are wonderful go through terrible ordeals, and some people who are horrible also do. You also find a group of horrible people who have a fabulous life and nothing ever goes wrong, and they are very happy indeed, which we all feel very, very unfair. But that's the way life is. I really appreciate this saying that says, if you think that life will be good to you because you're a good person, it's the same as believing that a tiger won't eat you because you're a vegetarian. So in this way, you can see life is not fair. Life just is. But behind this idea that mad people are bad or dangerous, I would say there are as many people who are sane who are bad or dangerous. Most of the people who do horrible things are not crazy, and they're not delirious. Mad people are sick, and they need our respect, they need our help, and they definitely do not need to be stigmatized. So if your mom is sick, you have to be by her side more than ever, and be proud of her and support her. And remember that your mother is one thing and her illness is another thing. And you have to fight the illness, and people are definitely not allowed to stigmatize your mother, who is suffering from a cruel disease. I wish you all the best, and I hope that you will find medical help soon. See you next week.